My name is Daniela King, and I'm your host of King Sip and Talk, promoting your vision your way. So I have a special guest, not even a special guest, a surprise guest on on the show today, and I'm so glad he was able to come on and talk to us. So before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and introduce him and play that music.
This still hurts, but I just guess I should wait my turn. Cause he can have his chance, but you're still my girl. In a way that I feel, girl, you know I won't just let nobody take you, let nobody hate you, let nobody hurt you, ever let them snake you. I can never leave you, I can never hurt you. All the shit we've been through, homeboy don't deserve you. He don't understand you, he don't really care to. You gon' have to break it to him, we gon' have to share you. He just bought you gold, I could buy you back.
So as you guys just heard, one of his, I'm not gonna say number one songs, I'm gonna say overall the top song. You guys just heard that song. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them what kind of music you do.
What's going on, King Sip and Talk? I go by the name of StreetLove. I am a recording artist out of Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of people get different vibes from my music. Some people listen for the R&B vibes. Some people listen for the rap vibes. I like to just consider myself an artist, a very talented artist that put the work in.
Like, hey, you gotta put in the work to make that music. So how did you get into doing music?
I always had a talent at freestyling. I was always pretty good at just going. My friends would throw a beat on and I would go. I would record songs off the phone 4 in the morning. Back in high school, I record songs off the phone 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Just vibing, the beat playing, and everything getting hit off the speaker. SoundCloud, I edit my stuff up myself, but never too serious because I came up playing sports. That was my passion. That's where I wanted to take my talents in life, was to the NFL, be a pro. Things ain't work out that way. I went to school, graduated. Damn, I'm talking a lot.
No, you supposed.
I went to school, graduated. Tried working 9 to 5, did sales for a little bit. Wasn't really my passion. Had a couple tragic incidents happen over the last couple years, and I fell to a spot where I just felt like I was alone, and I just didn't really have people to say the things that I was thinking in my head. So I turned to music. I started writing. One of my brothers, Kennard, and another one of my brothers, Deej, they got me involved in music. They got me in my first studio session. Kennard put me on his track called Time Heals about a little over 3 years ago. It was a fire track. We got some great feedback from it. Since then, just found a passion for recording music, and once I started putting money behind it, I was all in.
It was a wrap.
Yeah,
it was a wrap.
Yeah, it get expensive.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
Sure.
Yeah, it does. It does get expensive, but you put that money into something that you want to do, so you're always gonna have that background.
Definitely.
And then you were doing it for so long, so that's good that it kind of like brought you up. Definitely. So, what motivated you to keep going?
The feedback. Actually, it was the feedback. It was also people not telling me, but people posting like, everybody's doing music now, and it's like I felt like it was directed towards me. It may not have been, but it was like, all right, I gotta separate myself from people that's doing music, from everybody that's doing music, and have people respect me. So I started to really put that passion in, put those hours in, and study the game, teach myself how to do different things in the audio world, and then also just getting the positive feedback. My grandma said she loved my music, so that's all I needed to keep going. Yeah. My grandma, my niece, my nephew, my little cousins, all of them love my music. So family love my music, and I love my music. So that's enough for me to just keep on going.
So when you started writing, what was your first song that you wrote? It kind of take you a little back, but
Yeah, that was a good question. I want to say my first song that I made, I actually was out in Lake City, South Carolina. I was out there. I got invited to kind of like a artist networking weekend where we just locked in and we just all recorded a whole bunch of different sounds, different producers, different engineers coming from all over the state. We all locked in for about 3 days, and they had a competition while we was in there, pretty much to see who could write the best verse. $20 for the best verse.
Not $20.
20 bar.
They could have had one up.
Hey man, it was 20 bar.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
20 bar. I'm gonna get the money. So I wrote the verse out. Everybody was fucking with the verse. That song was called, I can't even think of the name of it right now.
And do you remember like how it went?
No, it was like a cipher. It was a cipher.
Okay.
It wasn't a song.
Oh yeah, it was more so a freestyle.
Yeah, but
Okay.
after that, I had the first song that I wrote solo song. Was a song called So Trill. Was it so Jordan? Was it So Trill or was it Chasing Game?
So true.
So Trill. So Trill. So I was super pressed to do this sample. So I sampled The Weeknd, one of my favorite artists. I sampled The Weeknd, a song called Tell Your Friends. I sampled that song. I was super pressed to write to that joint, so I went on and put me. I did a little spin off of his chorus, and then I went crazy on it. A lot of people love that song. A lot of people love that song.
Okay, so an inspirational artist for you is The Weeknd. What other artist inspires you?
That was a good question. T-Pain.
I'm gonna buy you.
Yeah, T-Pain. Hey, buy you a drink for sure. But nah, T-Pain I think is super underrated, super talented artist. He did crazy things with the auto-tune situation. Even though he could really sing. But yeah, T-Pain was one of my major influences. Lil Wayne, of course, is my favorite rapper. Probably 50 Cent, as far as like getting the melodies in my music and things like that. A little bit of Kevin Gates. I would sometimes try to rap like Kevin Gates. Yeah.
You gotta have that voice.
Yeah.
You be having that deep, you gotta
Kevin
you gotta
Tuck.
come with it.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I got a bunch of influences. I'm a student of the game, so even outside of this genre, you'll hear me like just connecting with other artists and stuff like that.
So I know you're from Baltimore. What made you move to South Carolina?
What made me move to South Carolina? Damn, she asking for stories. That's a good question. When I graduated high school, I went to play football out in West Virginia. I was on a scholarship, and I got injured. When I got injured, I tore my ACL, my LCL, and I didn't like the way that they handled my injury. So I said I needed change. I ended up moving back to Baltimore for a semester in the summer. My brother was going to school out here at Coastal. And he was on a football. Well, he was on a football team. He was just basically trying to convince me to come. I came down here, and the rest is history. I never went back.
Hey, that's the best story right there.
For sure. I mean, a lot of people have been telling me as I was growing up, just ain't nothing in the city for me. And once I graduated, I told myself like I don't want to be the one to move back in with my mom's. Like I done left her house. It's on me to make my own way.
That's more so that what I would say. That's a good thing to tell people because you know, as a lot of artists out there, they promote their music and stuff like that, but they want to go ahead and promote it so it inspires younger generations to come. So that's a good thing to say as well, because as we get older, we want to be able to do our own thing and move and handle our business, but we don't want to go back. We don't want to jump back into anything. We want to keep it moving forward. So as we keep moving forward, what other music plans do you have? Like any other songs that you're thinking about dropping?
I got a deluxe to my project that I dropped called Sounds of Silence. I got a deluxe to that project dropping on streaming platforms this week. I'm just waiting for it to get approved through the stores and uploaded to the stores and everything like that. It's a two-sided deluxe, so I got an A side, B side. B side's more so your remixes and things like that. It's going to be a bunch of beats that you might be familiar with. A lot of your viewers will probably be familiar with. And then I got the A side, which is more so original tracks, produced by some dope beat makers, dope producers that I've locked in with, that I met in South Carolina through music. And I got a couple dope features on there too.
Okay, so when you first started really building up your music and stuff like that, who did you work with first?
Kennard. Kennard, Manifest, them my guys. I work with them off the rip. I work with Love Campbell. I work with those are my guys out of Charleston. I work with Henry Cuffey. He from the city. I looked him up on Instagram. Funny story about when me and him was pretty much like, I reached out to him. He told me he'd make me a beat. He never made me the beat. My mom had passed away, and he seen that, and he reached out to me to offer his condolences and send his love and everything like that. Shout out my boy. And then he was like, I'm gonna give you a free beat. So instead of charging me for the beat like he was gonna do before, he gave me the beat, killed the beat. It was the Beyonce Me, Myself, and I sample. Yeah, fire song. But that song is called Chasing Game. That's out everywhere. So if you want to hear how that went, listen to that. But yeah, I work with Henry Cuffey, and I work with Nature Boy. Nature Boy out of Lake City. That's another dope producer, artist. Gotta look out for.
So as you did all your music and getting into it, what made you, I would say, I'm not gonna say what made you, we're gonna say, how did you guide yourself to, like, I need help, I need to get a manager? Like, how did you go about that?
Just studying the game and understanding that nobody got where they are solo. Like, none of the successful people that I look up to got to where they are solo. So I just always looked at, how do I build my team? I struggled for the longest time. Like, how can I build my team? Like, how can I find people that I trust to be as passionate about what I'm doing as I am? And, sometimes what you need is right in front of you, your closest friends,
Yeah, that's normally how it goes.
Yeah.
You want to look for those that inspire you, but also can help you as well.
Exactly.
That's good. I'm glad that you stayed in and picked from those categories.
Definitely.
So as we get older, our body is, it gets tired. We get tired. How do you go about waking up and getting motivated to do the music and still, being healthy and striving to be great? How do you go about?
That's a fire question. You got some good questions. For me, I think I'm good at organizing my to-do list, structure, and what I gotta get done. I go through different phases of, like, just not wanting to eat certain things. Like, I may shy away from some fried food for a little bit. I might shy away from, some sweet, some fast food for a little bit. Might decide to cook. Try to go get my sunlight outside. Get my sunlight.
Get that vitamin D.
Get active. And just stay positive about everything. Try to establish boundaries with people that I allow access to me, because I think that the toughest part about maintaining your health is maintaining your mental health. If you're going restless, if you doing things out of stress, you're going to find yourself paying for it.
In the overall, most definitely. We talk about health and always being healthy. And he did sports, so he had his goals to always have that organization to make sure he stays healthy. So there's a wonderful CEO of Nobu Wellness. She makes wonderful smoothies, sea moss, And so she's going to come on and make this wonderful tropical harmony for us.
My name is Whitley Snipes. I'm the CEO of Nobu Wellness. Today I'm going to make you guys my favorite smoothie, which is called the Tropical Harmony.
No heartbreaks, my heart been broken way too many times, and I still cry. Lord, if you know me, Lord, I still cry.
First, I start off with the blue.
I still cry.
Today.
I'm still here. I still try. I am him. But for you, I was willing to be whatever. Became a whole new person for us to be together. So indecisive. It's cause of you not knowing what you want that we can't be together. This shit could last forever. I tried to tell you you were special, but you ain't listen to me. Elevate you to new levels, but you got distant on me. It was new heights I wanted to take you to. I moved in mountains, make them bend for you. Put on this dress, take off that Charlotte Rouge. You ain't ever gotta go there again. You got me talking like I'm arrogant. The way you walked up in this room and made them stare again. Ain't said a word, you grabbed me closer, but you hoping you ain't ever gotta share again. I know it hurts. Telling me you fine, but girl, it's hard to tell. Whole time your Instagram status is telling something else. But I'm not asking for forgiveness, girl, I'm past that. Guilt tripping, why we tripping? Turned us to a hashtag. And fuck the falling out. Faked it with a nigga for some money, the fuck we talking about? It's been 3 years, perfect attendance, now you calling out. Felt like a dream, till we started stalling out and slowing down. And thought you was ride or die, but you saved yourself. And you could've stayed around, and you could've stayed around, and you could've held it down. But you wanted to fuck around and find out. But fuck it though, let's level up, that's word of us. And you know what I want is best for you, but knowing I'm what's best for you, I guess I want what's slightly under best for you, but that's neither here nor there. Lame nigga that stole your heart, huh? Oh, you too good for us to talk, huh? See me, I still develop. I was taught to never let up. Kaya said it's in the mail. Soon as I get it, I'ma sell it. Ain't no telling what we selling. Ex Super Road and hit the streets, that shit like fentanyl. Ain't no more strings attached, I just need my guitar. Had to leave you in my past, I just couldn't convince y'all. If I could speak to my little angels, I would say I miss y'all. And I wish that y'all was still here. And my mom and my sister and Morgie Moore. And Aunt no longer here, that's who we doing it for. And tell him I'm sorry. I done made it through my darkest times. No, I done made it through my coldest times. And at times feel like I was on my slowest grind. Lord, if you hear me, God, I survive. You can't treat me like your last. Love me for who I am or let me be. If it weren't for the trenches, wouldn't be me. Can't always believe what you seen. Would've gave you one more chance if it was me. Girl, I guess it's my turn, cause I took chances and I still learning. I got lessons discussed.
And there you go, 2 tropical harmonies. Here you go. Enjoy. Again, my name is Whitley Snipes. I am the CEO owner of Nobu Wellness. My business is located at 2014 High Market Street, Georgetown, South Carolina, 29440. Thanks for having me on your show. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to the hand. Shout out to the hand.
So, Whitney, we are going ahead and try this, and we'll see how it tastes.
We got the toast.
Oh, yeah, toast.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's see what to do.
Let's do it.
Okay.
That's right there, Whitney. That's right there, Whitney.
Yes, you did that. Okay. It's called Tropical Harmony.
Shout out to Nobu Wellness.
So I'm gonna let you guys tune into some more of his music as we sip on this wonderful beverage Do you want to add
Wait my turn, cause he can have his chance, but you're still my girl. In the way that I feel, girl, you know I won't just let nobody take you, or let nobody hate you, or let nobody hurt you, or ever let them snake you. I can never leave you, I can never hurt you. All the shit we've been through, homeboy don't deserve you. He don't understand you, he don't really care to. You gon' have to break it to him, we gon' have to share you. He just bought you Goyard, I could buy you bags too. Did it cause I like you, he did it cause he had to. No, I'm from the trenches, when I seen you had to have you. Part of my collection, you can't treat me like your last. Love me for who I am or let me be. If it weren't for the trenches, wouldn't be me. Can't always believe what you seen. Would've gave you one more chance if it was me. Girl, I guess it's my turn, cause I took chances and I still learning. I got blessings, but this still hurts. But I just guess I should wait my turn.
He ain't, she ain't, they ain't me. Really gotta say there's some shit you gon' see. You know it's never greener where you think you wanna be. And if we being honest, then you know it's with me. You know it's with me, right here with me. Ain't tryna make it up for you, but I can't let you leave. They just wanna party you, I want the whole thing. Know that I'm adoring you. And then, oh yeah, you know I give you everything and more, yeah. And sometimes I just mess up in the wrong way. So if that's what you wanna, let you go, yeah. But you can call me.
It's my turn, cause I took chances and I still earned it. I've got blessings, but this still hurts. But I just guess I should wait my turn, cause I got a chance, but you're still my girl.
King Sip and Talk is all about promoting the entrepreneurs, promoting music. As an entrepreneur, actually, an artist is an entrepreneur because they have to get their music out there for the world to hear. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide, if we're going worldwide, you know, but we have to, I'm saying we, like I'm doing music too.
It's okay. It's okay. That's how you're supposed to feel. Part of the journey.
Hello. So, so as you do your music, you have to promote yourself. You have to get your music out there. You have to get the viewers to hear your music, buy your music, subscribe to your music. So as that goes, you grow. Mm-hmm. So, as my surprise guest, StreetLove, we definitely got into depth a little bit about how he got started. And I want to thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you enjoyed the beverage. Let's get to talking a little bit more. So, as you moved from Baltimore. How you say it? Because I feel like I said it right.
You gotta let it roll out the tongue. Baltimore. Stop pronouncing the T. It's Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore.
I feel like my inspiration is gonna watch this and she gonna be like,
She know though. She know. You gotta say it. It's Baltimore, like a bald head. Baltimore. You gave up.
I didn't know.
She done.
Look, I'm gonna try. By the end of this discussion, I'm gonna have it down.
Word, okay.
I'm gonna have it down.
Okay.
And then you can come back and you be like, so where I'm from, and I'm gonna be like, bop, bop, bop.
Bet that. That's fair.
Okay, so as your career goes and keeps growing, what do you want to do more of?
I wanna travel more. I wanna go pull up on some of the homies that been streaming my music out in these spaces that I ain't never been. You know,
Okay, so what's the top tier? Where are you going first?
We got to go to London.
London. Wait, let's talk about United States
okay.
first.
Bet. My bad.
Let's talk about United States first.
My bad.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was gonna say Atlanta first. I was like,
Atlanta?
Okay. Yeah, I really thought you was gonna say Atlanta first.
We gonna pull up out Atlanta definitely.
Okay.
Inshallah this year. Got a lot of people out there that's streaming StreetLove. It's one of my top cities in the States. So we definitely gonna hit Atlanta. But I would probably say realistically coming up, I ain't going. This isn't no fact, but this is
No, I would say you gotta speak it into existence. That's
something that we working on. I think it's long overdue. I gotta go to Charlotte. And then I gotta go do something in my hometown. Yeah, I've been there before. I did one show there before, but I gotta go back home.
So I know you were talking about shooting a music video. Why don't you shoot it for that song? Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
My goodness. My goodness. Dang,
Hey, we gonna cut it down.
we ain't cutting it. We good. We going.
Dang, how I got that?
No, we're good. We're good. Continue the question. I was
Okay.
talking about shooting a video. Why don't I shoot it with?
Yeah, why don't you shoot it in your hometown?
I ain't against it. I'm not against it. We just gotta make sure that when we do it right. We gotta make sure that when we do it right, because that's a hit. It's a hot song. I feel like it'd be something that'd definitely put the city on. So I don't want to half-ass it. I want to do it the right way, and make sure that the homie got the time to pull up, because she ain't there either. We both out. We both gone. We getting to it. So we can get together. If we can get together in the city, then we're going to do it. If we got to do it here, we're going to do it here. If we got to do it in Atlanta, we're going to do it in Atlanta.
Okay.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. The people need it. The streets need it.
Okay. So with I'm trying to say, what did you shoot? What song is that? In March. You just did a song in March.
The I Survived joint?
Isn't that one with the music video?
Yeah, that's the last music video I just did.
Where did you shoot that music video?
I shot that here.
Here?
I did a couple scenes at Coastal Carolina on the campus, and then I did one at my brother in his shop, Looking Good Auto Detailing. We set that joint up real nice. Crispy God helped bring my vision to light.
Okay.
My brother Jared Mack helped bring my vision to light, and we made it do what we could do. If y'all ain't seen that video, go check that joint out.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell them where they can hear your music. Tell them where they can follow you at.
For sure. StreetLove.com. StreetLove.com. You can go to my website. You can hear all my music there. I got it set up. You can pay what you want to buy my music. So my music on all streaming platforms. So if y'all want to pay them people, y'all can go ahead and pay them people and run it up out there on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music. But if you want to pay this people, StreetLove.com. Pay what you want. No limit to how low you can pay for that project. No max to how much you can pay for that project. You can follow me on social media at StreetLove Mal, StreetsLoveMal. And if it's not StreetLove Mal, it's just StreetLove. So we everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Hit me, connect with me. I'm gonna talk back as much as I can.
Who do you want to work with next?
I got a lot of people on my list that I want to work with.
You gotta make sure you start from the top.
Okay. I got a lot of people that I want to work with.
Don't give them all the names. Let's just do top 2.
Okay. I definitely. It's a dream of mine to work with Wayne, with Lil Wayne, my favorite rapper. It's a dream of mine to work with Lil Wayne.
Y'all need to tag him.
For sure.
Tag him in this video.
The next one is, I don't know, it's kind of tough because I don't know if I want to go producer or if I want to go another artist.
Okay, you want to do it another category? You can do artists and then.
Okay.
So your top 2 artists.
Yeah. So I want to work with Lil Wayne, and I definitely, outside of some super great artists, I'm going to probably catch some slack for this because I know, the person and the music kind of get tied in together, but speaking solely just from pure talent, pure artistry, and just seeing the way that his sound evolved, I would love to work with Tory Lanez.
When he
get done doing his bid, when justice is served for whatever happened, however much time that may be.
We don't even know what really happened, but we just don't leave that to.
None of my business.
Right.
None of my business. But yeah, I think that we will make some great music together. And as far as producers, I would say I definitely would like to work with a Metro. I would love to work with a Metro. That Heroes and Villains, the production on that was crazy. And I don't know. I feel like I kinda want to rap over J. Cole beat.
I'm shocked you didn't say that was one of your top artists.
I'm not a Carolina boy. I'm not from the South.
Yeah.
I'm from Baltimore.
He's a good artist though.
He's a dope artist,
Yeah.
a hell of an artist, a great artist. But I got people
Yeah,
that
right,
you know,
alright.
like, for my style of music,
Right,
you know.
yeah.
Shout out to Cole. Cole done had a crazy year, an amazing year.
Right.
Shout out to him getting his first #1 and everything. But you know, he's on the list, but definitely I got my. You said I had to.
Yeah,
My top 2.
Yeah. So as your music gets bigger, we want to make sure you're branding yourself as well.
Definitely.
So, do you have any branding that you are thinking about, or have you already done?
As far as what, like merchandise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just dropped a project called No More Heartbreaks in March. I dropped merch to that, so you can find these hoodies, you can find my t-shirts, you can find It's My Turn t-shirts, you can find I Survive t-shirts. All of that is available on my website at StreetLove.com. And the goal is to continue to build it out and drop more merch affiliated with the projects and things that I do. But my goal is to just provide an experience, provide a raw experience for my core true fans that are listening, that are spending the money with me, that are talking and having these type of conversations about their favorite artists. It's for them, you know, for the few people that I was their top artist of 2023. For those people, I'm doing things like this just to create a great experience.
So I know you're not solo, you have a manager.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get your manager in here, and we're going to talk to him as well. So we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you guys are able to tune in to surprise guests, and we'll have plenty of surprise guests. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Music is everything. Health is everything. So let's get back to the conversation. So StreetLove and his manager, Jordan, is on this side. So let's talk a little bit about how you guys met. Well, too much. If it's too much story time,
No. We good to go.
You want me to go? Yeah. Okay. Dang. So we actually met through our fraternity. We went to Coastal Carolina University together. We both alum of Coastal Carolina University. And during our time there, we both decided to join a fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. I actually was already in the organization when he decided to join. And at the time he decided to join, I was given the responsibility to co-lead the line that was coming through, and he was on that line. So that is how we ended up meeting each other. So not, I guess, the normal way you would meet somebody that you have that close of a relationship to for as long as a relationship we've had, but you know, they're a very interesting way to meet each other, and we've been locked in pretty much ever since. You know what I'm saying?
That's not too bad of a story, you know. I thought it was
shortened
gone.
I shortened
No.
Okay.
It's that's how we met. So we
Okay.
gotta,
Yeah, I like that. I like
that any
that.
better. The rest is history.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I like that. So as you became his manager, what do you push him more to do?
What I push him the most or more, I guess?
Yes.
Everything. Like there's really nothing. Like I feel like we both kind of are people who feels like there's nothing we can't do. So anything that he does, I always push him to do it and not be afraid to do it. Challenge himself definitely is the biggest thing, because he loves challenges already. But anytime there is a challenge in front of him, like sometimes he'll be like, "Should I do this?" I'm like, "Hell yeah! Like, why not?" Like, you know, it's not like we are at the top of the totem pole yet. So,
Right.
you know, we don't have no idea what's going to get us there. So why not try anything until we get to that point?
That's good. So what made you say, I want you to be my manager?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, the way that happened was crazy.
That's a
Cause
story.
yeah, Jordan was kind of like, he was already acting as a manager, without really intentionally doing it. Like, he was just hands-on with everything, like studio sessions. Jordan was in the studio session. Project time, when it come to track listing, when it come to creative rollout and things like that with the projects, Jordan was hands-on with that. Like, if Jordan couldn't make it to a studio session, he still had a part in what was being released and things like that. I was editing my content. I would find myself often just asking Jordan, like, yo, what you think of this? Like, pretty much a lot of my stuff went through Jordan to get through it. For a while, I was being managed by Manifest, and they did a lot for helping me get to where I wanted to get, or where I was going. But as things started to go down the road, I wanted someone that was a little bit more closer to me, so we could be a lot more hands-on with the process and a lot more cohesive with things. So it's like, if I thought this, I could throw it to him and he could bounce his idea off of that, and we can go like that. But like I said, all that was unintentional. One day we was just sitting down at my brother's shop, Looking Good Auto. We was sitting there, we was talking to one of our mentors, Big Tony, and we was just talking, and Tony was just like pouring into us, like he wanted to see us do so great. And I was just telling him, like, man, I'm trying to figure this artist stuff out. Like, I'm doing great at what I'm doing, but I need a team. I don't know how to build a team. And he was just asking me questions, and then it came down to, like, man, who's promoting you? And I was like, shoot, I promote myself. I mean, if don't nobody else do it, I'm gonna do it. Jordan was kind of just in there, just taking notes, soaking up game, because Tony would throw us little gems and stuff like that. And then Jordan was kind of like, man, he wanted to do his own thing and be more supportive and hands-on with pushing my brand, pushing the rest of the brothers' brands. Like, we're one family when it comes down to it. So Jordan was like, man, he just want to push the brand. He just want to help and take us to new heights and things like that. And Tony was like, well, damn it, there you go right there. That's your manager right there.
Right.
And me and Jordan, we laughed about it for like 3 days. You know, like how he makes sure that I get to all my shows, make sure that I get to studio sessions on time, make sure that the content is rolled out when it need to be, make sure everything is where it need, the presentation is where it need to be. So we joked about it. One day we just sat down and really talked about it. Shit, we need to take this shit serious. So now we've been locked in since. Whenever I'm thinking about doing something, I throw it by Jordan. He'll throw it back at me with some new additions and things like that. And the rest is history.
That's good. I'm glad you were able to find someone closer to you to really bring out the best in you.
Definitely.
So, I know there's a lot of people that are solo artists and they might be looking for managers and stuff like that. So how would you tell them to, where would you tell them to look, or how would you tell them to go about looking for a manager?
Make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure you know where you want to go. Make sure you know what you want to do. And just have real conversations with your people. 'Cause at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with talking to someone that you trust, or talking to someone that you care about, asking them, hey, you want to be a part of this journey, you want to lock in. But make sure you're willing to do your part. You can't bring somebody into your world and you don't even want to maintain what you got going on. Make it appealing for them to want to support it. Show them how they can benefit from it. Show them how they can use you, because at the end of the day, you're using them.
Right.
Show them how they can use you and y'all can eat together. Show them how you'll be able to split the pie as long as y'all bringing in money. And just don't be scared to disengage with people that don't serve your purpose. So it might be people close to you that claim that they support you, but when it's time to really support you, when you want them to be hands on, they can't do such. You don't need to cut them off or nothing like that, but disconnect and align yourself more with people that are in the same lane that you are, and it'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. Just be clear with what you want from people, and be clear on what you can deliver for them.
For sure. So I'm glad that you're his manager. I'm glad there's some background story to that. So being a manager, what roles? I mean, he said a lot, but what roles? Yeah, he did. But what roles do you want to actually achieve going forward?
She is good at these questions.
She doing her thing.
She's doing her thing for sure. So for me, I guess furthering what I already am doing, just being there to support him, promote him, for sure is number one. Making sure that I'm promoting him as far as him as a brand, and also his music as well. Because he does more than just music, but also promoting his brand as well is the main thing for me. And by doing that, that's reaching out to people is something I'm definitely looking forward to doing a lot more this year. Reaching out to different people, trying to actually get him performing in front of a lot more people. Because it's one thing to just say, hey, go listen to this on streaming platforms, but it's like, no, go to this thing on this date, and he's going to be performing, and you're going to actually hear him live, and you can say yourself, I heard it. I like it, I don't like it, whatever it may be, but at least you have the opportunity to hear it. Because I feel as though, I truly believe that if anybody hears it, you're going to like it.
Yeah.
I just am a firm believer in that. And that makes it a lot easier for me to be his manager, because like I actually listen to his music and like his music. Yeah. And I think that's a big part of it. So just making sure I'm putting him out there in front of more eyes, getting more listeners, and just expanding the brand as much as possible.
That's good. So where do you as you think about more goals for him to do performing wise, do you have some things in mind? Have you been reaching out? Like, where would his first performance be?
I don't have a specific place right now to say like this is absolutely this one. I mean, we've already gotten performances out there. He's performed here before. We actually did a release party for Normal Heartbreaks. So that was, unfortunately, I was not able to be here for that. I had something else I had to deal with, so I was very sad about that. So I told myself I can't miss too much more.
You can't miss.
You know,
you can't miss.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm supposed to be the manager, I'm not there to see stuff. You know, that really hurt my feelings. But,
yeah.
So now that I'm, taking that initiative to be the person to actually put these dates together and get them on the schedule, I can make sure that I don't have to miss them.
You make sure you're there because you make the schedule.
Exactly. So it'd be crazy if I'm missing and I'm the one that planned it. But just wherever we can, I'm not opposed to anything. Like if we are just at a regular dive bar, like where just people are gonna be there for just to go get a drink on a Thursday night or something like that, I'm not opposed to that, because that's still exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's nobody we won't let listen to the music. Why do we say no? You don't need to hear this, or you won't hear this. Why are we just doing that? Yeah. So get him out there in front of everybody, and that can be local, that can be other places. Like he said, Charleston for sure. I'm from Charleston.
Second home, third home.
Right. This is the second one.
This is the second.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Charleston, so definitely would love to get more performances out there. He's already performed there, but more out there as well. Definitely get him in Baltimore. I'm sure his people would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that happen for sure.
Okay, so big things for 2024.
For sure.
So as you guys heard, you heard more about his music, and you heard about how they met and the management behind the scenes. It's more so behind the scenes, but you're involved a lot. Absolutely. So it's more so you're out there. So that's good. So as we come to a close and we finish up, I want you guys to go ahead and follow him on all social media, all platforms. Make sure you look out for those schedules. You never know. He might plan something for him in January, February. You never know. So we want to make sure we're following all the platforms that he has, listening to all his new music, because I know he has some that he might be dropping soon as well. So you guys got to tune in. Gotcha. So I want to thank you guys for watching the show, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And guess what? There's many more to come. Bye. To send you out with some more music.
I begin. The cops is out again, and we got men on every corner. Protect the blocks with them. Knowing the law will not support us, them survival chances slim. We must maintain the order, go against the grain, just stay with them. I was raised to be loyal, I bring my gang when I win. Every day I thank Allah for all my dogs that didn't switch. I could tell the love was flawed, I cut them off and made it swift. Little did they know that it get this big. If I don't like what's going on and I get distant, apologize when I did wrong like I could fix it. My heart too big, end up with scars like I'm in inland. Before I need you again, you'll seek forgiveness. And if it's beef, let's keep it there, we can't amend shit. Say go to war with whoever if it's needed for sure, sir. She just wants someone to treat her right and support her. She ain't even my type, but I love her, so I spoil her. Fly to the mountains, cause she love when it get colder. I don't want no problems, but I promise I'm a soldier. Hustler since a youngin', ain't shit changed, I'm just older. Lord, I'm still streets, love. Violating niggas cause they can't keep up. Ain't no need for no friendships, they can't hang with us. Been taking risks my whole life and I ain't get caught yet. Living life with no regrets, I don't need no baguettes. If it won't make me richer, I don't have a thing to invest. Not no money, not no time, not even a drip of the sweat. Ain't no hook for him this time, ain't no limit on my love. That's why it's hard to just give mine. Forgave you for your flaws. Why is it so hard to forgive mine? But I still kept it solid, even though you crossed me like 10 times. But fuck it, that's the game. For the love of the West Side, I done overplayed my part, but I gave you my best side. Promise it won't happen again. Streets love QB, I lead my team to the win. Fuck it.